Welcome to the Feel Better, Be Better instructional video series. These videos will teach skills to help develop better athletes with detailed explanations and step-by-step breakdowns.
All right, the next drill we have for T-work is double T. This one is really great for kids that drop their hands and try to come back all the way through the ball, really making them drive their hands down. The point of this is that this back T is even, and then you progressively raise it a little higher and higher. And the goal is to not hit this ball and only hit this ball. So you really have to come down through the front ball. So if you see the placement here, we've got this front one on the front part of the tee and this back one quite a bit further back behind the plate. You don't want them too close, otherwise it becomes impossible to not hit the back ball. And when you're doing this one, you don't want to stand even with it, because if they do hit that one, it's going to come off at a side angle and hit whoever's feeding. So this is one you want to stand back a little bit. So what I'm going to have Gabby do is I'm going to have her drive her hands down to the pitcher and try to only hit that front ball. Good. And this is also a really good example of when you're explaining this, we never want to say things like, don't hit this back ball. Because if you say that, all I'm focusing on is not hitting the back ball, and that's what I inevitably hit. So you want to really say, all right, I really want you to drive down and only hit this front ball. We always talk in positives when we try to explain these drills.
Okay, can I jump in there real quick? All right, I'm gonna actually boot you out.
Yeah.
I'm mean like that sometimes. Okay, you can go ahead and load that ball. All right, so what you'll notice when this drill comes in real and play a lot is when you'll see people and you'll go, they have this flying shoulder where they're doing this. And really, you can see it right here. There's no way I'm going to be able to hit that ball without hitting that ball. And it'll come right off. So, I mean, what you're seeing, though, is you're seeing the pull off. All right, this is great for fixing this kind of problem, because you really cannot do that. You're going to drop and you're going to hit it every time, and it's going to drive the kid crazy. So, one of the biggest ones I teach on this one is you have got to take this back of the hand straight back to the pitcher, which you can see that angle here. When I do that, I almost can't even hit that ball if I do it. All right, so if I'm going here to here, I cannot do that. All right, so that's the key on this one. That keeps your shoulder in. It's really hard to drive this and pull off at the same time. I mean, they're kind of competing forces. One of the other biggest keys that you probably won't look at when you see that flying shoulder, that this will, you put them on this and it'll glaringly realize that you've got that, is they're probably got the grip like this, because they're gripping it real hard, probably got this elbow up real high. And the first thing we do when we go to swing is we drive here. Look what the bat does. It drops right down and it comes right through. That's where you'll see that. So first thing, when you see that flying shoulder, and this drill, you know, will really show you that they're doing that, is get the wrist closer together. Okay, so you'll say line the knuckles up, and they'll still try to keep their hands out here while trying to knuckle this, and you can't do it. You've got to bring the wrist together closer, and then from here, back of the hand to the ball, and you will hit it almost every time.
Go back up to your, and you notice the elbow right here. It's in between his side and up high where kids want to go. All the parents always want to say, get the elbow up. We don't want the elbow up. We want it here, because this has to be able to come into this side of your body for your hands to come through. And like you said, if you're way up high, it causes you to come down and across. So that's what we're looking to fix.
Yeah, every first action is here. Now you'll see the pro guys and all that, and the pro, you know, girls, whatever you call it, they'll be up here like this. But the difference is as soon as that ball comes and they do their timing motion, whether it's a step or whatever, is the first thing they do is they go here. And you don't see this little motion here that gets them into that, but we all swing from here is where we swing at. So you can do this stuff, you can do this stuff, whatever, but everybody comes back to right here to swing. So that is one double T. We're doing second double T.
Where you hit both?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do second double T. This one's fixing a different problem. All right. So now we're going to hit both. Gabby, we'll let you get back in there. There's only so much of me we can take around here. All right,
so yeah, as you notice, we've got the back tee over the middle of the plate and the front tee out front, like you would for extension. So if you're extending through.
Set up like this is the plate. Okay. So hopefully we don't damage any any cameras in this drill. But I'll stand over here my best to catch them if I can. The whole point of this drill, though, is that you hit both of them. That first pitch should come more over here. That second ball should go more over there. But it's the same plane through both of them. And this really teaches you to extend through the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, I think this is the first time Gabby's done this drill.
And this is also really good for, like, we have a player who she likes to come forward and lunge down. This really makes you stay back and come through both of them as well. So staying back and, like Nevada said, extending all the way through, because we want the bat. A lot of times I tell girls as they start getting their swing down, we want to hit it and we want to be able to hold that ball on the bat as long as we physically can before we come across. Because if you go here and touch and go, you're not going to get much power behind it. We want to extend through the ball.
But really guide that top hand through it and you'll get both of them. All right. Drive that backhand.
You're just turning a little early.
All right, so we found a drill that Gabby needs to work with.
You come in and do it.
All right, I'll come in and do it. You always, she's got to set me up on right-handed when I'm left-handed.
You're going to talk smack, you're going to do it right-handed.
So line up like normal plate, all right? Sorry, knocked everything down.
Whoop.
I'm so damaging.
Can't take you anywhere.
So again, set up like normal. Just drive through both pitches.
Ta-da!
See, Gabby, when you're doing it, and it's okay to leave this in. The one you're getting is you get here and you come off. And that, see that how it raises right there?
Yeah.
And that's where you're missing. You're just missing over the top. Okay. So when I do it, I really drive through both. See the difference?
Yeah. All right.